Elon Musk, the founder and CEO of Space, has just delivered a scary warning regarding an impending mission that has stunned the whole space business. Where's Musk's upcoming space mission going, and what dangers await it there? Should Elon's fears worry astronauts and scientists? Does the situation have a chance of being saved? Or is it merely inescapable? Join me as we examine how Elon Musk recently issued a scary warning on a forthcoming mission in this video. By 2060, if everything goes according to plan, 1 million humans will be residing on Mars. The majority of people, including some of the top scientists at NASA, think that this is just wishful thinking, yet this is part of Elon Musk's plan. On the other hand, it appears that humans will be able to establish themselves and maintain their lives on a planet where they have never set foot before thanks to the enormous steps the American billionaires are making. Hearing this has made many people happy, and some have even expressed excitement. Elon Musk, however, has now delivered a horrifying warning to everybody who is watching the development of his endeavor. In order to put things in perspective, Elon Musk is reported to have had the notion of settling Mars with 1 million people in the back of his mind ever since he was a youngster and read a work of fiction about the extinction of the human race due to a cataclysmic worldwide event. Since then, the CEO of SpaceX has devoted his entire life to working to ensure the safety and happiness of all of his fellow humans. Similar things can be stated about this project because, despite appearances to the contrary, Musk genuinely cares about everyone's welfare. What actions does Elon Musk aim to take to achieve this goal? Musk has declared that one of the main objectives of his firm SpaceX is to create human settlements on Mars. Elon Musk is confident that he will achieve his objectives with the aid of the spaceship rocket that he is creating. Anyone with internet access can witness a fully operational prototype of the initial release, which allows for simultaneous transportation of 100 passengers and several tons of freight. Simply said, this means it will take Elon Musk more than a century to transport 1 million people. The reason for this is that the spaceship's journey will take at least 6 months. A newer, improved model is presently being created, and it is anticipated that it will have a higher capacity and enable us to reach our destination more quickly. Elon Musk is certain that his spaceship rocket will take travelers to Mars safely, despite the inescapable storms. It is only logical to wonder if life exists on Mars as Musk takes tourists there. The closest planet to Earth and the one with the greatest historical evidence of supporting life is Mars. But due to a number of environmental conditions, research has demonstrated that there is simply no possibility for life to survive there. If Musk can resolve this problem, his next difficult endeavor will be figuring out how to bring people to Mars. On The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, which Colbert hosted, Elon Musk announced his ambitious plan to colonize Mars in 2015. During the discussion, Musk said that a thermonuclear bomb might be detonated high above the poles to provide an immediate solution. Although several experts in the field have expressed doubts about this approach, Musk is still confident that it is founded on sound scientific foundations. A variety of iron oxides contribute to the planet's unique red color, and the presence of iron-rich rocks on a sizable section of both Earth and Mars surfaces shows that the two worlds have a common geological past. Mars must go once around the Sun in order to complete one full revolution, exactly like Earth, albeit the distinction between shorter and longer days can be seen. Mars days, which last 24 hours and 37 minutes, are about 37 minutes longer than Earth days. The environment on Mars, though, continues to be a challenge. What initiatives does Elon Musk have in place to enhance the climate on Mars today? Despite intensive investigation and study, there is still no concrete proof that Mars can sustain human life. To first look, a voyage to Mars can seem like a lot of fun and an amazing adventure, but there are numerous challenges to be conquered before arriving at the red planet. The zero-gravity effect and high radiation levels are two key causes for worry. A spaceship with a sturdy shell may go through dangerous areas without incident. However, how you handle and influence it is not dependent on the design of the vehicle. SpaceX must get beyond this hurdle if it is to fulfill Musk's vision. This is important because even temporary weightlessness can cause severe and permanent harm to the human body. In a zero-gravity situation, the health of the bones and muscles both decline. When exposed to such an environment, a person loses more than 1% of their bone density per month. Even if you have intensive rehabilitation here on Earth, bone loss may prevent you from fully recovering. In 2016, American astronaut Scott Kelly returned to Earth. After spending almost a year on the International Space Station, Kelly substantially exceeded expectations in some areas of the physical test while falling short in others. The main finding was less controversial. We have a long way to go before we can establish a permanent settlement on the Moon or Mars because space travel is physically demanding on the human body. If you're willing to maintain an impartial viewpoint and an open mind. Given that something like this has never happened before, this will undoubtedly spark your interest. Elon Musk will need at least $100 billion to pay the costs of transportation and construction for his city, which will require 1 million metric tons of freight to adequately supply. The American businessman wants to create a network of cities rather than just one. This suggests that there will be a greater need for financial resources. The myriad necessary fees that go along with every project are so numerous that I haven't even begun to scrape the surface. Musk will undoubtedly invest a large chunk of money in this project. How does Elon Musk feel about this? He is actually struggling with much more than just financial problems, contrary to what you may have assumed. His only chance is to eventually settle permanently on Mars. Researchers will have a lot better chances of finding evidence of life on Mars if they find underground water on the red planet. Due to its hostile environment, humans would not currently be safe on Mars. If Elon Musk wants to accomplish his objective, he will need to come up with a plan for overcoming the obstacles in his way. Before any building can be constructed on Mars, a number of obstacles must be overcome. Outward forces from pressurized shelters affect the planet's dusty, highly hot, and low air pressure environment. Among these difficulties are the potential for radiation damage and Mars's comparatively low gravity. To accomplish his goals, Elon Musk will need to get through these challenges. In 2017, when issuing a caution to the National Governors Association, Musk acknowledged that his hope for a brighter future is what motivates him. Hope for the future is what motivates me to continue. That we are looking forward to the new day with great anticipation and joy, that we have high hopes for what it will bring, that we are doing everything in our ability to make sure it happens. I have trouble falling or staying asleep because I'm always trying to figure out how to make things better so that it will work out eventually. However, Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, has cautioned that the first colonists of Mars must be hardy to endure the hostile environments of the red planet and the hurried pace at which it will be colonized. Chris Anderson, the director of the TED conferences, was informed by Elon Musk that it would not be luxurious or suitable for those with weak constitutions. In the 2030s and into the 2040s, Musk predicted the first explorers would face hazardous, claustrophobic, challenging, and labor-intensive conditions on the Moon. The plan asks for the regular launch of 1,000 starships, each of which is capable of carrying at least 100 colonists. Musk claimed that people would pay $100,000 for a one-way ticket on the enormous Starship spacecraft in order to build a self-sustaining colony on Mars. He continued, "You have to compare the efforts to get people to go to Mars to a spoof advertisement for Ernest Shackleton's 1900 Antarctic expedition in the marketing for a trip to Mars. It goes something like this. Getting enough people and cargo to Mars to build a self-sustaining city depends on where you have the intersection of people who want to go and can afford to go or get sponsorships. It's dangerous, crowded, and there's a possibility you won't make it back." He issued a warning, stating that it is challenging and labor-intensive. Maurice is the coldest place on Earth, with an average temperature of -80 degrees Fahrenheit, no atmosphere, radioactive soil, and high radiation levels. Conditions on Mars are more extreme than anywhere else on Earth. The rocky terrain is dotted with trash, gullies, and dormant volcanoes. Visitors must stay indoors or wear spacesuits while acclimating to life on the planet, which has only 1/3 the gravity of Earth, and the frequent meteor hits represent a persistent threat to any future colonists who choose to dwell here. During this time, they will be limited to the house. For his Mars adventure, Musk has never been one to hold himself to low standards. The first crew landing might take place as soon as 2026. Right now, it's anticipated that this will happen in 2029 or later. While success can't always be assured, excitement can, in Musk's opinion. It's likely that you won't make it out alive and you won't have access to decent food or any of these other essentials, he said in a recent interview with Peter Diamandis. Musk again gave a warning to would-be explorers, this time advising them to be mindful of their own aspirations, when Diamandis mentioned that many individuals were still applying to go on a Mars expedition. He bluntly asked, "Would you want to be part of the team that travels to Mars despite Musk's warning that some people may die on the way? A lot of people are going to perish in the beginning." Please feel free to offer your opinions in the space provided below. Anyway, gentlemen, click the video directly above if you want to see more intriguing videos. I appreciate your attention. To ensure that you receive the most recent Elon Musk insiders, don't forget to subscribe with all alerts turned on.